The first software will be used to identify the signal tone or feeling tone. In Buddha's language, he calls it Vedanā. Think of it this way. When a bright light hits the camera sensors, it converts the light into data signals. But apart from the color information, the sensor also sends the intensity of the light. The Vedanā software, or the signal tone identifier, identifies this contact signal as pleasant, unpleasant, or neutral. A very bright light may be tagged as unpleasant. A warm light may be tagged as pleasant. And a background light that doesn't create any problem for us may be tagged as neutral. Similar to sound, a very high-pitched sound may be tagged as unpleasant. A calm, relaxing sound may be tagged as pleasant. And a random background sound such as cars passing by may be tagged as neutral. Keep in mind, this is not the stage of the software where it identifies the emotion of like or dislikes, sad or happy. It is just identifying the signal tone as pleasant, unpleasant, or neutral. So when the contact is made, whether light to the camera sensors or sound to the microphones, and data is being forwarded to the operating system, this software, the feeling tone or Vedanā, only identifies the signal tone as pleasant, unpleasant, or neutral. There will be another software to create response, whether to be happy, satisfied, dissatisfied, sad, and more. And we will look into that software later. So we have now successfully installed the first software that identifies the feeling tone or Vedanā. Let's move on to the next software. The second software we will be installing is called the labeler, or in Buddha's spoken language, Saññā. To make this work, we will need to give the robot the training data. In order to achieve this, we will need to provide all the information that we have to the robot to train the robot so that it learns. In our real world, this is exactly how we train AI systems. We feed massive amount of data so they can recognize patterns. When you ask an AI question, it isn't thinking like a human, at least for now. It is scanning its training data to find a match and then provide the necessary responses. When the camera captures a shape, the Saññā software scans the database and labels it. Red car, blue car, yellow car, or whatever the color it is. It also pulls up associated tags like fast or heavy. In our real life, we do this every second. We fetch memories from our disk to give names to the world. The purpose of this software is to label, record, and retrieve. It doesn't decide how to respond. It doesn't decide whether to like or dislike, whether to be angry, happy, or sad. That's the role for another software, which we will be installing after this. Let's do it together.